I mentioned Pir Vilayat Inayat Khan and Murshid Sufi Ahmed Murad, Sam Lewis, as early teachers of mine. And again, I got the opportunity to stay with Pir Vilayat for almost 40 years. There was another teacher that I met, really indirectly through Murshid Sam, in India, and her name was Mother Krishnabi. And she was at Anand Ashram in the southern part of India, in Kerala state. And I went there in the late 70s, and I had heard the story that Murshid Sam, when being questioned about whether women could attain the same level of spiritual evolution as man or men, said, well, I don't know about that, but I know the highest person on the planet right now is a woman, Mother Krishnabi. And I might add that the divinity comes in all names and forms, and the idea that men would be higher than women doesn't fit in with what I've experienced in my life as truth, which is God is the highest, and God manifests through men and through women. I must say, in all fairness, I haven't seen too many women waging wars, but that's for another day. Mother Krishnabai's presence was incredibly clear and simple. She did not speak English and managed this beautiful ashram, which is still there in India today, and which has very, very large social function in India without ever announcing it, without ever blowing its own horn. And when I went there first, the ashram was completely dedicated to the memory of her spiritual partner, Swami Ramdas, Papa Ramdas, not Baba Ramdas, but Papa Ramdas. And he lived in the 20th century, as did she. And I was all excited to meet her, hearing there was this incredibly high being. And when I went into her presence, there was an ease, there was a relaxation, there was light, there was love. And I felt, oh, this is the real spirituality, not the teachings and the concepts and so on. One day, after I had been there for a few visits, I asked her, Mataji, what is enlightenment? And she said, oh, I've seen you with your children. I said, yes, my children were really little, maybe 4 and 3 and 6 months or something like that. She said, I've seen you with your children. I said, yeah. And she said, I know you love your children. And I said, yes, I love my children. And she gave this answer, which has stayed with me ever since. She said, well, the way you love your children is the way I love everyone. That's enlightenment. And it just cut to the core. Because the way I love my children is not a should, it's not learned. It's so much from my soul to their soul. It always was. There's no question about it. Whatever my children do, or I do, that love connection is there. one cannot pull that away. Yes, there are psychological issues some families have. They need to create boundaries and separations, but that's something different. This is the way you loved your children, is the way I love everyone. Wow. So what they did at Ananda Ashram, and still do, is a lot of chanting of the name Ram. Ram being one of the names of God. And this continual chanting creates an atmosphere there where you feel like you're in heaven. The air is thick with the vibration of God. And no one has to be taught how to behave. The atmosphere becomes the spiritual teacher. Now, Mataji was practical too. Mother Krishnabi was practical. She was the one who made many of the decisions about the ashram and who should run the kitchen, and ultimately she leased out the kitchen because there were too many problems with people and so on. So she was on the earth. And also I remember once we went with some visitors, and one of the people with us asked her about angels, and she looked at them and said, "Oh, I don't know. When I see angels, I'll let you know." And another time we had a young man with us, and he told this story. He said, when I got off the plane in India, everything was quite striking. There's a lot of poverty. And I felt like giving away everything that I had. And he said, I don't know what to do. I still feel like giving away everything that I have. And she laughed and said that was very beautiful, but he should give of the interest and not of the principle. In other words, give what you can afford to give. If you give everything in a way, you become a problem. And there's a little interesting footnote to that story. As the trip progressed, we were in another part of India, and we were the guest in someone's home, and we'd been traveling for a long time, and there was a large group of us in this room all together. And this man who wanted to give away everything had a good opportunity, because somebody came in and said they were collecting the laundry to be done that could be washed in a day, and we would get it back that evening. And this young man gave the laundry person, the servant who was doing this, all of his clothing. And the young man happened to be about 6'4", which was not a size you see too often in India, so he sent in all of his stuff. Later in the day, I was speaking to our host, and I said, I thanked him for having someone come and collect the laundry and do the laundry. And he looked at me and he said, what are you talking about? I didn't send anybody. Well, the long and the short of it is we never saw those clothes again. So the man who wanted to give away everything had an opportunity. He did give away everything. And it was interesting finding clothing for him in India at that time. This was 35 years ago. There are many stories about Mother Krishnabi, but there's a moment that I'd like to share. We had a group of about 30 people going to Ananda Ashram, and we had known that Mataji may or may not be alive. She was quite ill. She was in her process of passing. And at a certain point, a few hours before we got there, I said to everybody, I'm not sure she's alive. I don't feel that she's alive. And we got there, and sure enough, she had passed a few hours before. And her body was being cremated, and there was a beautiful rectangular structure of brick, just handmade with spaces between the brick, perhaps 5 feet by 7 feet, and in that they had placed wood, and on top of the wood, sandalwood, was her body, and they it burned and then smoldered, and they covered it with slabs of granite. After 3 days, the Swami Satchidananda, came and said to me, well, we're going to take the stone off, and it might be very good if you're there. And I told everybody, but people were tired, and maybe it wasn't after 3 days, I don't remember, but I know people were tired, and somehow we ended up there with my wife, Katsuneda, and I, and our kids, and the slab came off, and a gust of wind came and covered us with her ashes. And even the air was filled with the particles of her ash. So we were breathing her in and out. We were covered by her. It was such an incredible blessing. It still is. I still can feel that even to this day. So she both was a gift and is a gift still for our planet. One more thing about the time of her death and what that was like. When we went to the ashram at that time, there were always sadhus wandering in and out, these fakirs, yogis, holy men and women. But when we got there this time, I had never seen so many really powerful sadhus in one place. And they had come from all over India. And the interesting thing is many of them walked. And I even asked one who walked from the Himalayas, I said, well, how long did it take you? And he said, about 3.5 months. And I thought, but Mataji wasn't dying 3.5 months ago. And he read my thought, and he said, I knew. And as you can imagine, there were many sadhus and visitors, and the sadhus used to eat by themselves. And they would sit in this huge hall in a long line. There would be a bolt of cloth, maybe 18 inches wide, on the floor, and they would have a plate full of food in front of them. They were sitting cross-legged, and they were all eating with their hands. And it was very beautiful to see them. And one day, I was looking around the ashram for our son Vadan, and I couldn't find him anywhere, and I was a little troubled. And I looked, and I went into the hall where the sadhus were eating. And the first thing I remember is they all turned and looked at me, and they all had bright eyes. I mean, there were well over 100 sadhus in there. And sitting in their midst was this little blonde-headed boy, and it was Vadan, easy to spot. And one of them came up to me afterwards and said, let me keep him. I will teach him to be a great yogi. And it was quite shocking, but I said, I don't think that's his dharma in this lifetime. I think he's here to do some other things. So, as long as I'm speaking about the kids, I should offer one more little vignette about Mataji. One time we were there, and it was very hard traveling, and we came, and the kids, both the kids had diarrhea. And when I went to see Mataji, she was very upset with me. And I said, why? And she said, you should not be traveling with your children who are not well like that. You need to take care of your children. You really need to protect them. And she wouldn't talk to me. She said, go and take care of your children, please. So there was that other level of humanness. that was so present. Now, I said before that they were always chanting the name Ram. I think that we should not end this segment on Mataji without doing some Ram Nam. It would be disrespectful, and I don't consciously ever want to be disrespectful. So join me, if you will. The words are Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hail to Ram, victory to Ram, victory to God, victory to limitlessness over limitation. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, 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 Om. Om Hari Om.